mga kaibigan, nadidinig nyo pa yung sigawan, hiyawan at palakpakan dito sa Cuneta Astro. We can barely hear ourselves, and you know that this is a regular all-Filipino fiesta. Welcome to Game 1 of the championship or the finals of the 1996 All-Filipino Cup. Maayong gabi, kaninyong tanan mga kahigalaan dito sa Visayas ug Mindanao, dito po sa Luzon at sa mga karatig bansa na nanonood po ng ating PBA Games. Ako po si Ed Tixon at kasama ko po si Kenito Henson para sa Vintage Sports, at amin pong inihahandog sa inyo ang kauna-unahang pagsasagupa dito po sa championship ng All-Filipino Cup ng Alaska Milk at ng Pure Foods.
Ed, showbiz na showbiz ang dating. Yung pagkikilala ng ating mga koponan and the star players and the bench players of both these rival teams.
Well, as you can feel probably here at the Cuneta Astro, Kenito, it's in the air, the intensity, the excitement, and the desire of these two teams to clinch the championship. At siyempre pa, yung pong mananalo dito sa Game 1, merong kaagad psychological advantage.
Malaking psychological advantage. And talking about the excitement and electricity, Ed, feel na feel.
Talaga.
At least buto natin mga kaibigan, there is tension, there is electricity in the air. And when you're talking of Pure Foods and Alaska, you're talking of the league's top two defensive teams. When these two teams play and match up against each other, you can expect a classic confrontation.
You know that these two teams really want the All-Filipino Championship badly. Alaska's never won it. The Pure Foods TJ Hot Dogs think they own it.
Well, there is some bad blood between these two ball clubs. Alam po natin, ito si Coach Chot Reyes ng Pure Foods used to be the assistant of Tim Cone of Alaska. And they have played each other twice before in the finals. This is the third meeting between Pure Foods and Alaska in PBA history. Alaska po has never beaten Pure Foods in any of those final series. The first came in 1990. That was in the third conference. Pure Foods po nanalo 3-2 in a best-of-5 series. The second finals was in 1994. That happened in the second conference. Nanalo naman po ang Pure Foods. The count was 4-1 in a best-of-7 series. Alaska has never won the All-Filipino Championship. Pure Foods has won it twice.
It's a different ballgame when it's in the finals. So I just have faith and confidence in our team that we're just gonna go out there and just play ball.
Sa tingin ko, 50-50 lang, walang masyadong biyado, walang yamado. Parang parehas lang ang laban.
Sa tingin ko kailangan mag-adjust ako, no? Medyo mag-play ako ng asa decoy kasi dalawa yung point guard nila na dumidepensa sa akin, si Olsen at si Dindo. So siguro mas more on pakilusin namin yung post area namin para mapunta sa foul trouble si Alvin or si Jerry para magkaroon kami ng advantage.
Para kay Johnny, yung importante may stop namin yung sa yung one-on-one niya tsaka yung sa transition, mabilis sila eh. Every time na hawak niya, siguro 90-80% siguradong pasok agad.
I think yun yung pinaka-motivation namin ngayon, yung hunger sa All-Filipino, dahil we have won yung may mga imports pero never sa may walang import. And we've been to the finals again 6 straight times, and siguro yung motivation lang is just to win it, yung All-Filipino.
Another level na naman tong championship, and talaga yung mas malaki yung pressure dito. Ano na lang to, siguro patigasan na lang to, or kung sino talaga yung mas gutom sa championship, and siguro kung sino yung talagang ready, preparado.
Alaska is very hungry for an All-Filipino title, especially our coach. Talagang yung coach namin, si Coach Tim, talagang he really wants to win the All-Filipino crown.
Nakita po ninyo mga mga kaibigan, yung mga players mismo, they have their own ideas on how this championship series is going to go. You know, this is a best of 7. Game 1 po tayo sa gabing ito mula po rito sa Cuneta Astrodome. Now, let's discuss Alaska Milk, Kinito. You know, they came out of the elimination round at the top of the heat. Pagkatapos, medyo nagkaroon sila ng problema sa umpisa ng eliminations. They lost 4 straight.
That's right. For Alaska, maraming nga nagsasabi parang kumukuha sila ng buwelo. As you mentioned, the leaders at the end of the eliminations with a 10-4 record. Tapos po dun sa semifinals, well, medyo hindi maganda yung kanilang nilaro. They only won 3 games out of 8 semifinals outings, but they won the playoff. A big knockout victory over Ginebra San Miguel, 96-83. That was just a few days ago.
Right.
Kanya Alaska is now here in the finals. At ang motivation nila, yung kanilang pagkukuha ng missing jewel. The All-Filipino Championship has never been a championship won or taken by Alaska. Kanya, this is a championship that is much coveted as far as Coach Tim Cone is concerned.
Well, sinabi nga nila na ni Jojo na panalunan na nila yung dalawang pang conferences with imports. Ika nga, may corona na sila. Pero meron daw missing na bato o diamante doon. Yun po i-discuss natin mamaya. Now, you saw the interviews with the players. Medyo match-up natin sila sa interviews. Yun talaga namang match-up dito sa laro. Kinito, as far as Alaska is concerned.
Well, marami dyan, no? As far as Alaska is concerned, nandyan sina Lastimosa. Take a look at the court generals, no? And if you take a look at the matchups here, pitting the court generals, you will have to take a look at Johnny Abarientos as against Dindo Pumaran and Olsen Rosella together.
Okay.
And take a look at what we've got now in our graphics here, and you will notice that Abarientos on his own is holding himself quite well, acquitting himself quite well
Mas mataas
against
pa
the
rin sa
tandem
combined.
yes, of Pumaran and Rosella. And in rebounds, doon lang sa assists, medyo nakakalamang sila Pumaran and Rosella over Johnny Abarientos, and that is how it matches up in the backcourt. Kanya importante, as far as Johnny Abarientos is concerned, makakuha siya ng tulong sa kanyang mga teammates. And we're going to talk about that later on in our pregame discussion when we talk about the 3-guard offense of Alaska, which is designed to precisely give help for Johnny Abarientos.
You know, a lot of people have been talking about Alvin Patrimonio, his strength and his tenacity, his overall will to win. Ito namang sa Alaska, marami rin nagulat dito kay Bong Hawkins. The past couple of years, he has certainly developed into a great force to reckon with.
As far as Bong Hawkins is concerned, pwede siguro natin masabi that he is Alaska's major inside scoring threat. And if you take a look at the comparison here, Hawkins out-rebounding Patrimonio but not out-pointing him. In assists, Hawkins giving off 1 assist more than Alvin Patrimonio. Now, I think this matchup is very, very key. Alvin Patrimonio is a player who is automatically double-teamed once he's at low post. He has also developed good passing skills. But if you saw the graphic, only averaging 2 assists a game. He's got to jack that up because sa tingin ko, Alaska being a very defensive team, they are going to bottle up Alvin Patrimonio. As far as Hawkins is concerned, if he's eliminated from the interior equation of Alaska, that will be a big plus for Pure Foods because he is Alaska's only inside scoring threat.
Alam natin, Kinito, you talked about defense. We know that both Pure Foods and Alaska are very defense-oriented. Sabi nga ni Coach Tim Cone, this might be a long grind as far as the series is concerned because mahirap umiscore dito sa championship na ito.
That's right. If you take a look at the performances of both these clubs, they are the league's top 2 defensive clubs.
Right.
And here in the All-Filipino Conference, itong Pure Foods is giving up only 82 points a game. At yung Alaska giving up 87 points a game. Both of them giving up less than 90 a game.
Ang babaras, ano ha? Now look at the frontline defenders. Ito pong dalawang kupunang ito, meron mga pinagpipitagan ng mga ikangamanan ng gol. Jeffrey Cordillera and Poch Winyo.
Yes, and if you take a look again at the comparative statistics, you see Jerry Cordillera getting the edge over Poch Winyo in rebounds. Of course, Winyo gets a lot of help from Chris Mountain Bolado.
Yes. Oh.
And that combination is a very formidable combination because pareho silang malalaki.
Okay, let's talk about guns and ammunitions. You know, Ray Evangelista has certainly been a big help to Pure Foods, but so has Rodney Santos, the rookie. And on the other hand, of course, Lastimosa and Carriazo have been carrying the brunt in the number 2 slot.
Yes, for Santos, he gives an offensive dimension to Pure Foods that wasn't there last year. He is the slasher after all, no? And he has given a lot of potent scoring sack for Coach Chot Reyes. Evangelista is more a defensive type player, and that's the reason why in this matchup, medyo lamang ang Lastimosa Carriazo in the scoring department.
You know, you mentioned earlier about the Pure Foods TJ Hot Dogs really wanting to get back in the thick of things as far as the All Filipinos concerned. They weren't in it in the championship last year. Ito tinatawag mong paghihigantingin ng Pure
Yes,
Foods.
as far as Pure Foods palagay ko, no, is concerned, revenge factor is very, very important for them because yung Alaska kasi nag-eliminate sa Pure Foods in the last All-Filipino Conference. Kanya hindi sila naka-straight na 8 straight All-Filipino Finals appearances. And for Pure Foods, ang kanilang tema, ang paghihiganti. And the 3 points to consider, number one, they've got to spread the floor so that it makes it more difficult for Alaska to double Alvin Patrimonio and Jerry at low post, and also opens up the lane for slashers like Rodney Santos. Pangalawa, pressure defense, which translates into half-court trap. And number 3, they've got to take Hawkins outside. They have to eliminate Bob Hawkins from the inside offensive and defensive equation of Alaska.
Okay, ito yung sinasabi mo naman kanina, the missing jewel. Ano pa ang kulang na diamante? Ang All-Filipino Cup
Yes,
para sa Alaska.
this is a missing jewel yung, for Alaska. And yung pinag-usapan natin kanina, the importance of a 3-guard offense that Coach Tim Cone uses to be able to give help for Johnny Abarientos in bringing the ball up. Pangalawa, they've got to rotate defensively because Alvin Patrimonio, once he's doubled down low, as well as Jerry Cordillera, magagaling silang pumasa. They can spot the open shooters from outside. So Alaska must rotate defensively to prevent the open shooters from scoring. At pangatlo, they've got to push it up. Alaska must exploit its advantage in quickness over Pure Foods, and they've got to keep a fast tempo if Alaska hopes to beat Pure Foods.
Well, talking about fast tempo, we've got to really start the ball rolling now. This is going to be a fast-paced affair, and we would like to invite you to tune in, ladies and gentlemen, for the next 2.5 hours. Ito po mga gentlemen, ito si Coach Tim Cone ng Alaska at si Coach Chot Reyes ng Pure Foods. Medyo nag-iisip na po talaga kung anong mangyayari dito. Malalaman natin kung anong mangyayari. Sit back, try to relax, although I doubt if you can relax in the next couple of hours. This is going to be a war, ladies and gentlemen. Game 1 of the championship for the All-Filipino Cup for 1996. Pure Foods versus Alaska in just a short while.
Starting lineup for Alaska. At guard number 14, Johnny Abarientos. At guard number 6, Jojo Lastimosa. At center number 32, Edward Wino. At 4, number 22,
Well, hindi naman po siguro kasing dugo nung bakbakan nakita nyo kanina yung mangyayari dito. Padugo rin yung... Ha?
Hindi natin alam. Baka mas madugo pa doon.
Huwag naman sana magkagano, no? Bakbakan, ano, ha? Laro lang ng basketball na laro natin, pero maganda yung blow by blow na yan. Alam mo, marami kong pinanonood yan. At yung mga kaibigan natin sa probinsya, sinasabi sa akin, paborito rin nila yung blow by blow. Mga kaibigan, pinakikilala po ngayon ang starting units para sa dalawang kupunan dito po sa ating first game o game number 1 ng finals ng All-Filipino Cup. Ang mag-uumpisa po para sa Alaska Nook, Johnny Abarientos, Coach Willie Bong Hawkins, Jojo Lastimosa, at si Jeffrey Carriazo. Para naman sa Pure Foods TJ Hot Dogs, tinawag na po sila Dindo Pumaren, Glenn Capasio, Jerry Cotillera, Ray Evangelista, and Alvin Patrimonio. No surprises here.
No surprises at all. And as far as the lineup of Alaska, well, nakikita natin yung 3-guard offense in place. And we talk of the 3 guards, Jojo Lastimosa, Johnny Abarientos, at saka si Jeffrey Carriazo. That formation, I think Coach Tim Cone likes to use because natutulungan si Johnny Abarientos sa pagbaba ng bola. When you take a look at the starting cards flashed in your screens, magandang matchup dyan, of course, in the point guard position, Dindo Pumaren versus Johnny Abarientos. Both of them very speedy, very heady players.
Una po possession para sa Alaska Nook. Bong Hawkins has it over to Johnny Abarientos. Binabagtayan ni Ray Evangelista. At narito naman si Jojo Lastimosa over Glenn Capasio. Makakilala itong dalawang players na ito. They go back a long way. As a matter of fact, when they both started for Pure Foods in their careers here in the PBA. Ray Evangelista naman kay George Lastimosa. Inabas kay Glenn Capacio. Balik ulit kay Ray Evangelista. He was open but he decided to take it closer. First 2 points for Ray Evangelista. Oy. So what? Are they counting it?
No count.
Wala.
No count. That foul came before the release.
Counted?
Mukhang counted?
Oo, counted.
Counted. So the foul came after the release.
After the release.
Okay.
Kasi yung pito, medyo matagal na dumating. So, dun siguro sa rebound, nangyari yung loose ball foul ni Jericho Diniera. Tabla po kaagad tayo. Dito pa lamang sa unang 30 segundos ng labanang ito ng Pure Foods at Alaska in Game 1.
Pure Foods has a slight edge in height with this kind of a combination. Jessico Diniera, Evangelista, and Patrimonio forming a very tall front line.
Glenn Capacio picks it up. Ito po yung sinasabi natin kay Glenn Capacio eh. Sinasabi nga natin no nonsense player. Kahit na mag-fumble yan, hindi nagpapanik.
Well, veterano siya.
Oo.
And of course, among the starting 5 of Pure Foods are 3 players who have played for Pure Foods ever since the Hot Dogs entered the league in 1988. Patrimonio Capacio at saka si Codiniera.
Tama. Mga urig, ika nga.
Oo.
Tabla pa rin po tayo sa 2-all. Johnny Abarientos. Given a pick by Bong Hawkins. Abarientos. Tayong butiki. Sa gilid po ng board, tumama yung bola. Maganda yung depensa rin ng Pure Foods. Ray Evangelista, spots. Glenn Capacio, open. Wala yung banda. At Bong Hawkins po controlling the board for Alaska Milk. Mabilis na naka-score ang dalawang kupunan ito sa umpisa ng laro. Pero after those first 2 points, medyo wala pa rin nangyayari. Mula noon. Here's George Lastimosa with a triple V. Wala. Alvin Patrimonio with the rebound. The pitch to Glenn Capacio against Carriazo. Wala. Cordillera with the offensive rebound. Also Evangelista underneath. Johnny Abarientos and Bong Hawkins trying to harass him. Si Bong Hawkins mo tatawagan ng kanyang unang personal foul dito sa laro ito.
Scrambling defense being played here by Alaska, preventing the fast break layup on the part of Pure Foods. This is very unlikely. You saw Alvin Patrimonio trigger the fast break with a long outlet pass, but it's very difficult to outrun Alaska. Alaska plays very good transition defense. Or lack of communication.
Parehong nagkaroon ng turnovers yung dalawang kupunang ito. Nararamdaman din natin sa paggigilan siguro na manalo. Some of the players are lapsing into errors, but we expect them to settle down in a few moments. Wala pa rin po nakakascore after their first 2 points. Jericho Diniera, napalpal ni Coach Hugo galing sa likod. Balik na naman tayo sa Alaska. Johnny Abarientos versus Dindo Pumaren. Dito po sa Pochuino. Carriazo. With a pick from Pochuino. Jeffrey Carriazo, one of the more consistent players for Alaska Milk.
Well, particularly in the semifinals, when Alaska sort of fell into a rut. As we mentioned in the pre-game, only 3 victories in 8 games.
Oh.
But it has been Jeffrey Carriazo holding up the Alaska flag very proudly.
Oh, totoo yan. Talagang wala siyang pakialam basta he just goes about his very hard-working way. Patrimonio. Yes.
That was a difficult shot by Alvin Patrimonio. Hindi nakapasok yung mga offensive players ng Pure Foods because that lane is very clogged by the interior defense of Alaska.
Jeffrey Carriazo had to change his shot because of Alvin Patrimonio's defense. Pumaren. Jeffrey Cordillera will go. Yes.
Napalagay ko, yes, I think Coach Chodres is trying to pull a fast one on Coach Tim Cone. He's making his boys run, and this is probably something that Coach Tim Cone did not anticipate. Diyan magaling si Coach Chodres, no? Yung bang he likes to play with his gears. Kung minsan mabilis, kung minsan mabagal, and he's keeping the defense of Alaska guessing.
Bong Hawkins in a fix. Not quite a fix. Kaya.
Yes.
Hawkins getting creative underneath.
Ayun ang pinag-uusapan din natin kanina, Ed. As far as ito si Hawkins, yung kanyang inside scoring is such a big, potent weapon.
Oo, talaga. Well, so is Jericho Diniera. Alam po natin, dyan sa loob, ito si Jericho Diniera, talagang namamayani. Ito na. After some jittery moments at the beginning of the ball game. Nagsasagutan na po ito na kukupunan ito. Lamang ng dalawa ang hot dogs, 8-6.
Well, kanina we saw a semblance of a half-court trap by Purefoods. Oh, yes.
Jericho Diniera very vehemently rejecting Johnny Abarrientos' foray.
Well, defensive minister ito si Jericho Diniera. And of course, we also know that he has been appointed the defensive captain by Coach Fred Reyes. Yes. Sabi nga niya, si Glenn Capacio at si Edwin Reyes are his two assistants on the defensive end. But Alvin Patrimonio remains the offensive captain.
Yes. Samantala si Johnny Abarrientos, matapos ang palpalin ni Jericho Diniera, sabi niya, that's not gonna stop you forever. So agad tumira naman ng 2-pointer. Ray Evangelista, wala. But Dindo pa ba rin? Gets it. Alvin Patrimonio underneath. Tuloy-tuloy. Ano ito si Jericho ba? Ilang attempts din ng Purefoods sa loob. Pero walang nakaka-shoot. Ganun pa man sa kanila ang offensive rebound. Ito, off-balance shot ni Alvin Patrimonio. Nalang pala sila rito. Para din yung umpisa nila dito sa conference na ito, kinito. The Purefoods TJ Hot Dogs started off with a shaky note in this All-Filipino Conference in the eliminations. Pagpasok nila sa series, number 4 sila sa standings.
Yes, ito yan. Itong Purefoods, palagay ko, kumukuha din ng buwelo because in the semifinals, they raced to 6 straight victories. But they lost their last two. Siguro, sabi nila, if they won those last 2 games, mas mahirap kasi to maintain a winning streak into the finals.
Sabagay, oo.
Naghahanap sila ng, pwede natin sabihin, peak, yung kanilang peak. No?
Medyo nagpe-pacing ng konti.
Yes, oo. You know, this is also something different. Bong Hawkins is helping out in bringing the ball up court.
Oo.
And that way, he breaks out the tall man with him into long court.
Pero si Patrimonio, talagang alam niya ang pwesto niya. Doon sa ilalim, nakuha na naman ng rebound. And Purefoods again on the attack there on top by 1 at 9-8. Ray Evangelista. Purefoods being very patient on offense. Patrimonio's turnaround is going to be short. And here comes Johnny Abarrientos for Alaska, forward to Jeffrey Carriazo. Whoa, boy!
Yun ang sinasabi natin, that wanted quickness of Alaska anchored on Jeffrey Carriazo.
Seesaw affair here between Purefoods and Alaska. It is now Alaska in the driver's seat by 1 point at 10-9. Tap out by Johnny Abarrientos, who's halfway through with the first quarter. We have the first timeout of the ball game. Dito sa Cuneta Astro, mga kaibigan, would like to say good evening. I'm Ed Pixon, together with Kenita Henson for Vintage Sports at the game between Purefoods and Alaska. Game 1 of the championship series, a best of 7 for the All-Filipino Cup. Sa kasalukuyan, mga kaibigan, lamang Alaska na isa. 10-9 with 5 minutes and 39 seconds remaining in the first period.
Ed, kanina nakita natin yung Purefoods offensive. First time Ray Evangelista tried to take advantage of his height over George Lastimosa by low posting, but he still couldn't get the shot off.
Uy, ang ganda ng pasa ni George Lastimosa to Bong Hawkins, bagamat biglang sumara si Alvin Patrimonio and Jericho Diniera. They were just a split second too late. Nakikita po natin dito, nalibre si Hawkins. At agad nag-react ito si Codiniera at si Patrimonio. Ganun pa man, tinawagan ng foul si Alvin Patrimonio. His first personal in the ball game. And a 3-point play by Bong Hawkins gives them the biggest lead of the game so far as a 4-pointer at 13-9.
Purefoods, incidentally, has now taken 8 attempts from the outside, scoring only twice. So too many shots from the outside by Purefoods, and that's because of the fast defense of Alaska. One thing we've also noticed here is that the referees are letting the players play their game. There's a lot of contact, pero inconsequential contact being allowed by the referees. This game is turning out to be physical, but not dirty. Scientific kasi ang laro ng dalawang teams na to, and the referees are letting the players decide the outcome. Kaya napakagandang philosophy ng referees here at the start of this series, Game 1.
Mga itong dalawang coach na ito, ito po ang dalawa siguro sa pinakamasugid maghanda para sa isang laro, and they study all aspects of the game and of their opponents. Kaya nga po na, nabigit yung mga referees. Yan po ay sina referees De Leon, Varela at si Ilagan. Sila po kayo ng lumatawag dito sa laro ito. As Jeffrey Cariaso sinks his first free throw and gives Alaska a 3-point advantage. 4:45 remaining in our first period. Apat na puntos po ang abante ngayon ng Alaska Milk. Here's Dindo Pumaran. Napunta mo sa bandang kaliwa. Alvin Patrimonio working against Bong Hawkins. Inside pass to Evangelista. Good play, pero ang ganda rin ng depensa si Bong Hawkins.
Masyadong masikip sa ilalim.
Oh.
And here's the fast break.
Cariaso rifles it over to Jolas. Evangelista with the rebound. Patrimonio sees Cordillera open. Oy! Hindi pumasok yung left-handed layup. That was a tough one.
Yes. Purefoods, I think, is not used to that kind of running game. They like to play setup, they like to play deliberate. Kaya baka naninibago ang mga players ng Purefoods on the court.
Magkakaroon po tayo ng changing of the guards as far as Purefoods is concerned. Papasok po si Olsen Racela at si Bong Ravena. Pinalitan si Dindo Pumaren at si Glenn Capasio.
We're going to see something different here in the backcourt of Purefoods. When Racela and Ravena combine, dyan natin makikita yung potent half-court trap nila.
Rara ito eh. Racela na, Ravena pa.
Ayos.
Jojo Lastimosa scores his 4th point of the game and gives Alaska a 6-point lead at 17-11. Patrimonio, cross-court to Racela. Narito si Jericho Diguera. Umatake. Coach Rubio as last line of defense. Give him the foul. And Jericho Diguera, who already has 7 points in the game for the Purefoods cause, will now go to the free throw line.
Well, the defense has certainly concentrated on Alvin Patrimonio, who has shot only 1 out of 4 from the field so far.
Meanwhile, Jericho Diguera missing. Earlier on, he also missed what looked like a gimme on the fast break. But as we said, he is top scoring for Purefoods at the moment with 7 points to his credit. Only 2 other players have scored for Purefoods, both with 2 points, and those are Alvin Patrimonio and Ray Evangelista.
Again, Bong Hawkins bringing the ball up court. Something different, as we mentioned.
Yes. That's Chibosa. And these things can certainly throw one off.
Yes. And also it allows Johnny Abarientos to set up and get the ball.
That pass by Jolas, Bong Ravena. He is a master. He is a master of it.
A nice wraparound. Pinapakita ni Bong Ravena that he's capable of those theatrics.
Alam naman natin, since his school days, college basketball days, nakita natin, mas a fast break and a special to the Bong Ravena. Jojo Lastimosa gets it back with a triple D from left of the keyhole.
At yan naman ang specialty ni Jojo Lastimosa. You cannot leave him open, particularly when he spots up from outside.
2 minutes and 37 seconds left in the first quarter. It's a 6-point lead by Alaska. Bong Ravena binigay kay Olsen Racela. Low to Alvin Patrimonio. 5 seconds on the shot clock. He goes up without the basketball. Coming out of the fray is Johnny Abarientos looking around. And he waits for his teammates. Jojo Lastimosa signaling for a pass. Lastimosa. And Bob Ravena with a pass of 9. Look at this spectacular fast break play by Bob Ravena earlier on. Meanwhile, folks, stay tuned. We've got a timeout. Back here at the Cuneta Astrodome, at eto, Kinito, talagang nahirap na hirap dito si Alvin.
Well, key defensive play. He's double teamed, and you notice, walang gumagalaw sa kanyang mga teammates. Kanya wala din siya papasahan. there has to be a cutter in the open lane so that Alvin Patrimonio is helped out. Kung wala siyang papasahan, he will lose the ball on a double or a triple team. So, I think the lesson to be learned in that replay is that dapat may gumalaw. Walang masyadong movement yung Pure Foods offense.
All right, in the meantime, Bong Ravenna is going one-on-one against Jojo Lastimosa, but Coach Wino denies him the 2 points. Carriazo. And nothing on the fast break play. 2014, a 6-point lead by Alaska with 1 minute and 40 to go in the first quarter. Bong Ravenna has to kick it back to Racela. Open shot for Evangelista is no good. Kevin Ramos, by the way, is in the ball game for the first time for Alaska. At ang ating pong score ay 2014 pa rin. 6 na puntos na lamang ng Alaska Buck. 1 minute and 21 to go. First quarter. Saka pala, doon sa mga late tuners, ang nakakuha po ng third place in an exciting knockout match for third place in the All-Filipino Cup was San Miguel Beer. At para po sa malaman ninyo kung gaano ka-exciting yan. Ang score doon, 100 for San Miguel, 99 para sa Ginebra.
Ed, we can't help but notice this major coaching adjustment on the part of Tim Coe, no? Bong Hawkins playing very well in the first quarter, but Tim Coe decided to sit him down on the bench and give him some valuable rest. He is too valuable to tire out. Kanya ang secret itong best of 7 series pacing.
Oo, totoo yan.
So far, Coach Tim Coe is showing better pacing, better patience with his players.
Ito naman si Jojo Lastimosa, nag-unload na, nakakadalawang 3-point shot na. And now, Alaska is up by 9. 23-14 po ang ating score. With that much time remaining in the first period. Doon po sa top out na yun, 7 segundo na lang ang nalalabi sa opensa ng Pure Foods TJ Hot Dogs.
And talk about pacing, Alvin Patrimonio now walking off the court. Coach Chopre is giving the captain some needed rest.
Bong Ravenna gets open for a jumper off the glass. He scores. Bong Ravenna nonchalantly taking that shot. Samantala, Jeffrey Carriazo mabilis na binabang bola binigay kay Johnny Abarientos. Abarientos spots Jojo Lastimosa at the corner. His pass goes wild. Ball sa Racela. Nakita yun ni Jeffrey Carriazo, but he wasn't able to get to it. Jerry Cordillera is fouled right under the basket by Coach Wino. That'll be the second personal foul on Wino, the 5th team foul for Alaska Milk in this first quarter.
Mas mabilis ang laro ng Pure Foods when you have Ravenna and Racela in the backcourt rather than Dindo Tumarin and Glenn Capasio. And talking about Ravenna, in his last 4 games, he has averaged 13 points. So he was contributing solid offense coming off the bench.
Samantala, si Rodney Santos naman ang pumasok para kay Ray Evangelista. Cordillera misses on the free throw, but Edmund Reyes gets to it. 8 seconds left in the first period.
Ito yung pinag-uusapan natin kanina, yung spreading the floor of Pure Foods.
Malamig na malamig. Pumasok si Rodney Santos at nagbigay po ng init sa pagtatapos ng first quarter to cut what was a 9-point lead by Alaska to just 5 now at 23-18. We'll be right back.